Well, back here on the Association post game, just going final a couple minutes ago, it was a crucial game, number 5. Hawks and Knicks. You had said it. You thought the Knicks would win today. They were up like 18 when you said it, so that's not necessarily a surprise. What was, though, is you said this thing was going to go 7 games.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
I'm sticking to it right here.
Yeah, so the series will shift back to Atlanta, with the Hawks right now trailing 3 games to 2 because Cat and Jalen Brunson, and really more Brunson, just kind of carried the load in this game number 5 at Madison Square Garden. Brunson came to play. Early first, though. Here we go, Cat.
Cat asserted himself.
Yeah, he did early. It was a great passer.
You have to. Kaminga can't hold Cat.
No.
So Cat had to do that.
Oh, scream on him a little bit.
By the way, I mean, like, the stars around this one.
I wasn't there.
That's what I was about to say.
Kaminga was there, though.
He almost reached the star just now.
Kaminga was there. Woo.
That's crazy. Mitchell Robinson is not a guy that can't jump either.
Yeah, that's even more impressive.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times I've seen Kaminga in a Hawks uniform, and I'm thinking, man, what are Warriors?
That was the next play.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson, 14 points, 7 rebounds for him.
Watch this right here.
Back at you.
Yeah. I heard what he said. I saw what he said. I can't repeat it.
Okay, I was about to say.
I can't do that.
I couldn't tell. What was it?
Hey, it was, yeah. Oh, that's a nice play by Cat right there.
It was. 16 points for Cat, 14 rebounds. He also had 6 assists in this game. By the way, if you like that Mitchell Robinson dunk, there was a couple of them in this game. There's Cat, another opportunity post to score.
He had some choice words.
What did he say?
I'm on.
Okay, so
Brunson. Jalen Brunson, by the way, had 22 points in the paint. Ooh, a whole lot of layups for him.
Yes, it was.
We showed you a couple of the easy ones, but boy, he had some tough ones, tough finishes. Just driving to the bucket.
Man, once he gets it going, he's just going to keep going.
3 of 5 from distance in this game.
Oh, I see you, Mikhail. I see you. He was catching some heat this series, but I'd like to see that assertiveness.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, OG. I didn't know you had that.
17 points for Anunoby in this game. Late in the third.
Great pass.
One of them we were talking about, right?
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson. Again, another flush for him. Stiller's like, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Alvarado got the 3 ball. They're up by 18 off of the 3.
Man, something about playing well in that guard, man. It just good for the league.
That's another dunk. You know, they got the Jumbotron in there, and we had the game up on one of our monitors. I mean, the amount of celebrities. We're scratching the surface on a couple of these cutaways here. So many folks.
Watch this. Step through. Oh.
Wow.
Come on, man.
That's pretty.
Come on, man.
39 points for Jalen Brunson in this game. Talk about the emotional.
Here again.
Leader.
Step through again.
Oh.
Tough bucket.
Melo liked it.
That's the other thing, too. Like, Knicks royalty. You sit next to Spree, Larry Johnson, John Starks.
You think they paid for those tickets?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It'd be criminal. Can't do that.
You think they'll give me a free ticket?
Nah.
I think you're paying.
I don't think.
Just get the credential.
I think they will give
Just
you
get
the
the
ticket.
credential. Brunson finished just a point shy of his 10th 40-point game in the playoffs. The Knicks, 5 players in double figures. Atlanta struggling from 3-land, shooting just 31% from distance. Here's Jalen Brunson.
Jalen, your teammates said urgency and desperation would be needed tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so you hear what Jalen Brunson had to say. You know, what's interesting about this, Game 5, we know is sort of this crucial point in the series. When it's 2-2, the winner of game number 5 goes on to win 81.5% of the time. You think this thing's still going 7. Sell hope for the Hawks fans.
Easy. That's easy. The game is going back to Atlanta, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. They have that guy by the name of C.J. McCollum on that squad, who they, had a pretty, let me see, what was he today? Yeah, rough, definitely rough night.
Yeah, 6 points for him.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think CJ is going to score 6 points?
No,
next
absolutely
game?
not.
Okay, I would think you're right on that. Jalen Johnson, who I voted to be a third-team All-NBA member, he had 18 points, 10 rebounds.
Okay.
Pretty, okay numbers. But I expect him to step it up. Then we have Kuminga, a little subpar, shot 1 of 5 from 3, 13 points off the bench. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that Atlanta is going to be excited. The drilling in that arena is going to be crazy. The rappers that's going to be in that arena is going, come on now, it's going to be an electric environment, and I expect the Atlanta Hawks to send the series back to New York for Game 7.
Well, and when that happens, the electric that's going to be in the Garden, let's just say they're just buying some time because they ain't going to get past that.
Oh, okay.
They ain't going to get past that.
See, now, I'm not saying they're going to
win the series.
I'm not going that far. I'm just saying it's going to get to Game 7.
I'm just saying, I don't think they don't have it to go in the Garden in Game 7 and go take a win. I just thought, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening.
So this is probably a stretch, but I'll ask it anyway, Rudy, because you've been, on the floor.
I keep it real. That's what I do, man.
Yeah, I know you do.
Ask me. No, I won't.
From a Knicks perspective, they're aware that Philadelphia won on the road and Boston had an opportunity to close out the series, right? Like, the circumstances are a little bit different because Boston was at home for this game. The Knicks have to go on the road. But you brought up this idea of rest and how important that is, especially in the playoffs. Is there something they can take away from another series as like a subtle reminder of like, yo, let's get this thing done and kind of stomp and put our foot on their throats?
If there's anybody in the whole playoffs that needs rest, it's Jalen Brunson. He has a very, very high usage rate. And if there's anybody that wants to get this over early so he can get rest, is him, because they go heavy Jalen Brunson in these fourth quarters, and they're going to need him fresh going into the next round of these playoffs.
And he continues to tweak that ankle. And so, yes, the more days you can get the rest, get some rest for him, that's going to benefit the Knicks as a whole.
All right, so then what's you just sold me from a Hawks perspective at home. I'll let Rudy sort of take the other side of this to close this thing out. I mean, Brunson obviously goes off in this game and he has 39 points, but assuming like he plays at a really high level, what do those other pieces need to do to sort of counteract what Chris was selling me on McCollum playing better, Kuminga off the bench looking like a better player, Johnson also balling out?
Yeah, I mean, if Cat can be anything what we're used to seeing in the past, then I don't even think this is a series at all. Other than that, you have OG Anunoby, who we all know that can do a little bit more. Like, this is the question that's always been with the Knicks. How can we wake up those other guys? You brought in Jordan Clarkson, who is, who can be, electric off the bench, who can score. You have bringing all these scores, bringing all these other guys, but yet we still continue to just watch Jalen Brunson take on the brunt of the scoring. But I do think in this series and throughout the playoffs, if other guys can step up and do things offensively and also defensively, I don't even think this is a close match at all.
In Game 6, you don't think it's a close match? Okay, we shall see.
Yeah, because I think there's also, and which team I grew up as a fan of.
I wasn't sure.
So there's that aspect of it. But I do think there's something to be said. One guy that we didn't name check here, I know we mentioned him in the highlight. I'm just looking at a box score right now. Alvarado had 12 points. He was 4-7-4 in 12 minutes. You want to talk? I remember you telling us about that deal and being able to acquire him and like how much that meant to him to be back at home. Boy, he's paying dividends right now. And he is an MSG fan favorite when he's on the floor.
You knew that was going to happen.
Totally.
I mean, he was coveted for months by the New York Knicks. It was only a matter of time when the Knicks were going to be able to acquire Alvarado. And they wanted his defensive tenacity. They wanted his leadership within the locker room. He's a guy that always brings energy. He's always, he's that little dude, but he's a little dude that just galvanizes a team. And he barks, he talks trash, he doesn't let up. It's just a plus. Today he did that on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm telling you, look, the Garden is electric right now. You talked about the people that were in attendance, man. Alvarado, when he gets there, his cortisone is going to be in fuego. You know what I mean?
You've said this a few times about playing at MSG. What's it like when you're on the floor and you see like on one side, it's like Knicks royalty, as I made reference to. I think it was Stephon Marbury, Carmelo, Larry Johnson, Sprewell was there, Starks was there, and then on the other side, it's like, Timothy Chalamet, we got Stiller, we got Tina Fey. Like, it just Spike's always there. Like, do you when you're on like the opposition, like, what's it like to sort of see? So there it is.
Shout out Fat Joe too.
Fat Joe's always there, yeah.
As opposition?
Yeah, just to go in there and just it's like.
Is it intimidating to see all
I
that?
don't know. Nah. No.
Messier in the background.
That's cool.
Maybe?
It's
Yeah.
cool, but no, I think they're in there. You know, it's really what it is. Like when those teams or the home team goes on a run, it's something about that atmosphere that just closes in on you, and you have to keep your focus. And that
LA has more celebrities, but it's more of a show outside of the basketball show that goes on in LA. In New York, the celebrities actually pay attention to the basketball game.
Yeah, they're like rooting
Yeah.
when they're out there. We will take this thing back to New York coming up in just